I'm so excited to welcome my good friend Eveline. Also, we live in the same town. She's also a travel influencer creator, and she's from Rio de Janeiro. I want like the local must do, must go. You know, let's talk about restaurants, food, but first let's talk about the beaches. What is your favorite beach? And we need to talk about the culture of beaches in Brazil. So different from here.
Okay, the beaches that I would recommend would be Leblon in Ipanema. Okay, if you stay on Leblon, I like to go to the Paraíso Barraca.
Kiosk
is a stand.
Kiosk.
No. The kiosk is when
the kiosk is the bigger.
Kiosk is in a sidewalk.
Okay.
The barracas.
Okay.
Is
tents. Okay.
Are on a sand.
Okay. And they have numbers.
They have numbers and they have names.
Okay, and is this like for food, drink, or for you to stay?
Food, and they usually have drinks.
Okay.
And some they serve food, but they sell food at the beach. So they sell shrimp, they sell sandwich, they sell cheese,
fruits,
they sell fruits.
Acai.
They sell esfirra.
Making me hungry.
Yeah, they sell snacks, they sell all kinds of stuff. So it's not necessarily going to eat from the place you sit. So you can also rent chairs and umbrellas.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you know the price more or less?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Because I pay everything together.
Okay.
You only bring your bag and your kanga, you know, your towel.
Cover up.
And then you rent a chair and umbrella if you need it.
And you spend all day
And you spend all day eating and drinking and having a good time.
Amazing.
Ipanema, if you stay in Ipanema, I think I would say you stay between the posto the 9, the posto 9 until the 10.
So
I think
9
that's
and 10.
Between 9 and 10 and a bit above.
Okay.
And then in Leblon, I would say you go close to the between the 11 and 12.
11 and 12. This is insider tips,
I think 11,
guys.
12. I think so.
Okay.
Or is the 11?
But it's called Paraíso, so paradise in English, the place that you said to sit
Paraíso
down.
Raízes is the next one.
Okay.
All the tents around the
area.
Paraíso, they will be a good place to stay.
Okay. And price-wise, what are we looking at here?
Price for
drinks over there, like a caipirinha.
Like a caipirinha, I think was about 45 reals, would be what, $10? Less than $10?
No, less than 10. So like
less than 10. But
8,
I did
9.
find places that charge 60, 50 something.
Okay.
Depending where you're going.
Okay. Because it's on the beach, it's kind of more VIP service.
So they bring it to you.
They bring it to you.
They bring sometimes like a bag with ice and beer if you want
It's almost like a resort kind of service.
Yeah.
So it's similar to pricing here, but it's higher end there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Things they need to try food wise. What do you have to eat when you go to Rio?
I think you need to have feijoada.
Okay.
I think you need to go to a good bakery to try the breads and the breakfast. I think is nice. The breakfasts, they're usually pretty good.
Is feijoada only in the weekend?
No, feijoada, I think some restaurants they have every day. Some restaurants is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's what I learned this time.
Yeah.
So it all depends what you want to eat. But they have so much food now. So much
like
restaurants that you wanna. I wanna go like I did like a I went to so many places to eat.
Okay.
Because I want to try it, and I'm a foodie, so I'm a foodie and a drinker.
So did you try? So feijoada, is there a place you recommend, or is there a place you went to?
I didn't eat feijoada this time, but most of the places are. Oh, another thing, you need to galeto.
Galeto, which is a chicken.
It's a small chicken.
Kind of like the one you get at Costco.
No, it's not. It's not that.
Okay,
it's a little different.
It's a rotisserie chicken.
It's a rotisserie chicken
but
that
small.
they make, but smaller. But it's so flavorful the way they make over there. So that's my favorite thing to eat there when I go.
Sushi. Galeto, sushi.
Sushi.
Okay.
I like to eat sushi in Brazil.
It's different.
It's different because they mix a little bit with our culture, so you eat like
fusion.
like a little fuse, like a little fusion. So Our California over there, probably instead of avocado, they put mango.
Oh.
Yeah. And the sauces,
delicious.
the sauces are different. I try a few things there, like out of the world in sushi over there. Yeah.
Sounds
and
amazing.
the sake is a very popular thing over there.
To drink.
The sake comes in a square cup.
Okay.
They don't serve the sake over here like that.
Okay.
It's a square cup with a little plate under.
Yes.
And they usually overflow the cup.
Oh.
Is a thing.
It's like a little presentation.
Yeah, they overflow
Okay.
and some put a little bit of salt on a corner.
Nice.
Some don't, but
Okay.
I had my sake in my
Nice.
square cup, and I have a picture.
Nice.
I'll show it to you.
Okay. Amazing food, drinks, because you love some cocktails.
Oh, drinks over there. I think what they do, it changes a lot. I see a lot of drinks made with gin.
Gin now.
Gin. And
Which wasn't that popular before in Brazil.
They put like red fruits. They make with passion fruit. They make strawberry, red berries. It's very popular because it's low calories. And
Right.
if you know, Rio is a city that we cultivate our bodies. So we very aware of calories and gin, I think, became very popular because
for
it's,
the healthy,
it's low calories.
fitness
It's low calories and people are drinking. And another thing that people drink a lot over there now is the Aperol Spritz.
Yeah, my favorite.
They do a lot of Aperol. over
Really?
there. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Aperol
a little
and-
Italian invasion.
Yeah. And what I noticed also with the gin drinks, they have those foams on top.
Yes, which is I've never seen it nowhere else.
Yeah, tell about the foams.
So I was at the airport buying some things, and they're like, "Oh, you could buy these foams." I'm like, "What is this foam?" It's basically almost like a flavored whipped cream,
Like a whipped cream?
passion fruit whipped cream that they'll put on drink. Think of like the cold foam from Starbucks.
Yes.
So think of the cold foam, but instead of coffee, it's like passion fruit
Or ginger.
or and they'll go on top of this
lemon
like, cocktail.
or
Yeah,
they have so many flavors.
unique.
And they also sell in the supermarket, but
Not as good. Not as good.
The drinks usually come with that foam on top. That's so delicious.
So good. Sounds dangerous.
I feel
but
like
okay.
I want to have one now.
So bars, any bars that are your favorite, bars with live music or
When I was there, I think the mayor was trying to cut all the music from the kiosks by the beach, Copacabana Beach, Ipanema, Leblon, because of the noise. So but they end up going back to the original. They just gonna put some rules now, and they're gonna be able to play into a certain time
because they're on the beach and then there's buildings with residents.
You're not gonna be able to have, I think, glass bottles at the beach anymore. So a few things are changing, but that happened when I was there. So it was a big thing.
But you visited a really cool bar that had a two sides or something, or is it restaurant that had the two side concept? One side was a boteco.
Oh yeah, I visit a few places, but one of the places I've been was from a couple friends that they live over here. They are sócio.
Partners.
They became partners of this restaurant in Tijuca, that's close to Maracanã, the stadium. Called Raiz Nutella.
Okay.
Raiz Nutella.
Raiz Nutella. So Raiz means roots.
And
then Nutella is Nutella.
Nutella is like when you're more like fancier. It's like a slang in Rio.
Oh, okay.
You can be are you Nutella or are you Raiz?
Oh.
So Raiz usually is a person that goes to the boteco, drink a beer, sit on the floor, is more like
rustic,
relaxed.
more.
And then Nutella is more the fancy person who likes to be in a hotel, have the gin drink. And eat
the sushi,
like the sushi. That would be a Nutella person.
Got it. Okay, so it's a restaurant with two sides.
Yeah, two sides. So one side they made look just like a boteco,
which is like botecos are the local bars in Brazil that are just very local, simple, but delicious.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain the
Yeah, it's
boteco,
hard.
what
It's
it
a
is,
culture
because
thing.
we don't
It's
have
almost like a bodega. You know how in the Latino neighborhood they have the bodega, which is that specific supermarket? This is for a bar in Brazil.
So they made half is looks like a boteco. They have a menu that's with the boteco foods, and they have the Nutella that's look more fancier, and they have more another type of menu, and also they have like a kids area on top.
Nice. Yeah. So what kind of food did they serve in the Nutella?
I didn't.
You remember? You just had some drinks?
I wasn't able to spend too much time looking at that.
Well, they can look up the menu online.
It was a very short time, but you can look online.
Yes.
But I find a very good place by where I was on the street that I would stay, called Barraca da Chiquita. There's a northeast type of food, and every day they play forró.
Oh, nice.
7 o'clock, 7 to 9 or something like that. They play very low on the street, but you can, you end up dancing, and the food is from northeast. So
that's good, because then you get a little taste of another region of Brazil.
Yeah, so I love that place.
Okay.
I ate in, they have a very popular old Arabic place, food that was close to where I was.
Nice. Love
called
Arabic
Istanbul.
Food. Okay.
So that's like, this bar is more than 50 years old.
Wow.
And that is the coldest bottle beer. You can have it over there.
Because Brazilians love ice cold beer.
Yeah, it needs to be ice cold.
It needs to be ice cold, or we won't drink it.
If it's not cold, we won't
drink it. Okay. So anything else as far as like tips, like unique things that people don't usually talk about Rio? Because they talk about the big sightseeing attractions, the beach life I think is awesome, Anything else? Any places you visited for either shopping or eating or other unique things that you saw?
Okay, I would highly recommend, if you're not scared, to do a helicopter. Because I did that and it was the one before.
Yeah,
that was amazing for me because I always want to see Rio from above.
And you go around the Christ.
And you go. I did the full.
Wow.
We got the top of the line ride, and we went to.
And we're gonna leave a link down here of the tour that she went.
Yeah, maybe because they need to work with us. That's a recommendation. I don't know if they have affiliate.
Yeah, we'll check if they're on Get Your Guide or not. Yeah. We'll check.
So that is a very nice thing to do if you're not scared to do. I think one of the other sightseeings that I recommend to go is the Forte de Copacabana.
Okay, which is what?
Is by the beginning of the Copacabana beach.
Okay.
Is used to be a military
fort.
Fort.
Okay.
And they still have military, but they have an area that they have two restaurants that you can have breakfast or lunch, and it's you can walk around inside, and it's very safe. You can take pictures. You can enjoy your day over there. It's a touristic thing that I would recommend to go. I didn't do. One more.
Watch a football match, soccer match in Maracanã Stadium. You went.
I went this time. I was fortunately enough to go to watch my team play Flamengo. And I stay in a very nice area.
Nice.
So it was a lucky thing.
How hard is it to get a ticket, like for foreigners?
I think you can buy online, but what they do now, before you get to the stadium, you need to do a biometric.
Okay, got it.
So you need to go online and do your face, scan your face, and you scan sideways, you do the whole full face.
That's good to know.
And then you don't need to bring a ticket. So as soon as you look, so you buy a ticket online, you do the biometric. So when you go to the stadium, you need to look at the camera, and then the camera lets you go in.
Wow.
You need to have a ticket or anything like that.
Got it. All right. So last question, because we're almost done. How many days do you recommend someone to go to Rio if it's their first time, like minimum?
If you're not in a rush, I would say stay in Rio for at least a week.
Okay.
I think minimum a week.
Okay.
But if you can have more time to spend, I would say 3 weeks. This way you can maybe go to, to the beaches like the other cities.
Búzios,
yeah, you
that
can
far?
go to Búzios, Arraial do Cabo, Cabo Frio, or you can go to the mountains. You can go to Petrópolis, Teresópolis. You can go
Got
to
it.
other places because Rio is not just the little
Right.
Rio there. We have mountains, we have rivers, we
Yeah.
have waterfalls, we have everything.
Islands.
We have islands. We have everything.
Yeah.
So if you have time and if you wanna explore, you go for more time. It all depends on your trip. But
Right.
a good week, you can go to the sites.
Yeah.
Pão de Açúcar, Cristo. Maybe go to the beach
Yeah.
and go to the Forte de Copacabana. Then I think is a nice thing.
And when do you think is the best time to go? We know Rio Carnival would be amazing, but that's also higher budget.
Not my thing.
No, too
No.
crowded.
No,
Okay.
I don't see myself going to Carnival over there.
Okay, too crowded, just too much.
Yeah, I will go before
Okay.
or after. But I think my favorite months to go to Rio would be end of April,
Okay.
May, and then again maybe end of August,
Okay,
September, October.
because it's warm enough to go
Yeah.
swimming.
If you want to do November, you can do November.
Does that start
because
getting raining,
You
though?
can start. No.
Okay.
November is starting to get warm again.
Okay.
Because over there would be
Summer or beginning of summer or end of spring.
end of the
Spring?
End of,
Yes.
end of spring.
Yes.
Yeah, end of the spring. No, end of the. Now it's fall, so
Yes,
it'll be
so
end
it's
of
opposite,
spring.
yeah.
If you want to have experience as a carnival to see what it is, November is when they start to
prep.
select the music. October, November is when they start to select the music, that's
theme,
the
yeah.
team and everything.
Yeah.
So they in the weekends they starting to
Have the rehearsal?
Have the rehearsal.
And you can visit.
You can visit. You can experience a little bit
That's
of the
a great
carnival.
tip. Amazing.
In a samba school. So
Yeah.
and I think the closest they have a few closest to the Zona Sul.
Okay.
Tijuca, the one Salgueiro. You can
Okay.
go.
What is your
Salgueiro?
okay?
Salgueiro would be my.
Is that what is it related to what soccer team you cheer for?
No,
Not really. It's
no,
more where you're from
no.
or
No,
what your parents are.
If you are comparing with the soccer, would be I would need to be Mangueira.
Okay, got you.
Mangueira would be like
so
Flamengo.
they have different. They're called schools. It's actually very similar
Samba
to New
schools.
Orleans. When I
Yeah.
went to New Orleans, they have the cruise.
Oh.
Very similar.
Uh-huh.
So there's like many of the crews. You become member of a crew, and that crew does different parties. They do different balls. And then they have their parades. Very similar. I was like very shocked. So the Samba schools, sometimes people will become like one school, kind of like they like a soccer team, or
Yeah.
it's because of their parents or friends or who they married, or sometimes the person just changes their mind and
Yeah.
wants to be another and cheer for another school. So usually you choose a school, a Samba school, and you cheer for them that year they compete.
Yeah, just like a soccer
Championship.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But what I was gonna say is if you want to experience carnival in Rio without being a carnival, I think the January they have block. They call
Oh yes,
which
yes,
blocos?
yes, yeah. The street carnival.
Yeah, the street carnival.
They're called blocos, which means
Bloco.
blocks. So it's kind of like a street party.
Yeah, it's a street party, so they have their own band and they play and people
Right.
walking around the streets and they drink and they have their own carnival before
Yeah.
carnival.
All right, this has been amazing. So many great tips for visiting Rio here with my local expert, my good friend here. Anything else? Any last tips or? People could also leave comments here if you have a question. One
I
of the
can
places
answer.
that she said, and then I'll get back to her, and then she can answer
Yeah.
here. And where can they follow you?
Oh, they can follow me in Instagram at Trend Me Up.
Yes.
And I used to have my channel on YouTube, but I'm not posting anything over
Maybe
there.
I'll convince her to bring it back.
I'll start to do the
Yes.
shorts
Yes.
over there.
Yes. So follow her there too.
Yeah.
And TikTok, same name, Trend Me Up.
No, Trend Me Up Eveline.
Okay, Trend Me
Yeah.
Up Eveline.
Yeah,
Awesome.
she's gonna put everything under here.
This has been great. Make sure you follow and stay tuned for next time.
Next time.
Yes.
The next conversation.
Yes. We'll see another destination.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No rendeu,
If you go to the beach, you need to eat this. Okay.
What is it?
This is a snack, very popular in Rio.
You're gonna have
I
to
have
give
the
me
sweet.
some. Oh, biscoito
So
polvilho.
biscoito Globo is a how polvilho como é que é?
Yuca? No.
No, polvilho is
I don't know. Not cornstarch. No.
we're gonna
Like a corn,
I don't
but
remember.
not.
So this is the sweet, but we have the salty. So the most popular things at the beach is to have that snack, sweet or salty, and drink a mate leão com limão.
Cold.
So
So
that's
mate leão is our tea. It's our iced tea that has that little line on the box.
is a stronger tea.
It is because there's a lot of caffeine in it. It's erba mate like they drink in also Argentina.
So biscoito Globo, me nota.
All right.
Gente, ó. Tá?
Vamos marcar, pô.